Welcome back here to Big Blue Road Show. Be here. We're going to preview the Florida schedule today in this video. I'm going to really be releasing 1 or 2 videos a day, previewing the rest of the East. Not quite decided yet. Now I want all y'all to know I am not trying to hurt y'all's feelings at all when I do these predictions. This is my opinion. For a lot of this stuff, unless you have listened to Tennessee radio, or you listen to Kentucky sports radio, or you listen to Florida's sports talk, or you listen to Georgia sports talk. Which Georgia you can kind of keep up with Uncle Lou, but Mizzou, Vandy, South Carolina. Unless you actually listen to all their sports stations, you really don't know what's going on. This is my opinion based off of last year and what I know is returning. Without further ado, let's get started here at Florida. Florida's going to open their season against Charleston at home. This should be a walk in the park. Should be able to play 2 quarterbacks. Get all the quarterbacks together. I know they got at least 2 quarterbacks. You got Franks and the recruit, true freshman coming in. Both of them going to see playing time here, but they better have their quarterback situation ready for week 2. It's a game that I actually think is going to be close, and that actually features Kentucky and Florida at Florida. The Gators stay at home for this one. I think it's going to be a dogfight just like last year. I know y'all got Coach Mullins, and he's a Florida man. But I think he's missing his mentor there at Florida, and that's Urban Meyer. But I don't really see Mullins doing anything for the first couple years. Maybe getting bowl games, that's about it. But I think Kentucky can go into Gainesville and pull off a victory. I do. But if you watch my Kentucky video, you know that I actually said Florida's going to win this game. I think Florida pulls, it comes down to another fourth quarter. Late in the fourth quarter, I think, it could go either way. Kentucky, both teams have a lot of uncertainty still. But I'm going to give the win to Florida this time. Which brings us to week 3 against Colorado State. Cupcake win. Should have no problems. If you ain't already got your quarterback situation figured out by now, you should have both of them playing again here. Then you go to Tennessee. Well, if you watch my Tennessee video, I think Tennessee could upset some people. This Tennessee team's just a lot of uncertainties. You don't know what they have. They got a first-year coach. They were the champions of life. That's about it. Other than that, you got Jeremy Pruitt, who's the first-year coach. You got Jerry Gontano, whatever his damn name is returning. And, he played majority of the quarterback last year. I think Florida goes in and grabs the win. They got 19, Florida's got 19 players returning. They had some really high recruits. But so did Tennessee. It's uncertainties. Is why I'm picking Florida here. I don't know exactly what Tennessee I'm just going to have to see. They still have to pass the eye test. Then they got to go at Mississippi State. Florida's going to lose that game too. That drops them down to 0-4. Nick Fitzgerald's coming back off injury. It's still a little shaky there. But if you watch their bowl game, that backup quarterback didn't look bad either against Louisville. Yeah. Anyways, so I think Mississippi State gets that win. And then they got to come home against LSU. Which I think LSU's going to be a bad team too this year. So I'm going to go ahead and give that win to Florida. It's at home. LSU's got a true quarterback competition. At least that's what I'm hearing. You know, they kind of got a quarterback uncertainty too. But then that brings Florida. Right now, I got Florida at what was it? 3-2. So right now I got them at 3-2 going into LSU, winning that game. That's 3-3. And then they got to go on the road at Vandy. I mean, Vandy's, they're up, down. They surprised a couple people, a couple teams. They're just not. They're never going to be a contender. A lot of people say the same thing about my Cats. But Vandy ain't never going to be a contender for that SEC. I'm going to give this game to Florida. Then Florida's got a bye week. And then they got to go play in Jacksonville against Georgia. Florida don't stand a chance here. That brings that game, you know, it brings their schedule, you know, their record up to 4-3. Yep, 4-3. They got to come home against Mizzou. Missouri's going to put a lot of points up. Their defense is supposed to be a little more improved this year. I'm giving it to Florida. Make them 5-3. And then Florida's got to stay home. Mizzou's got, you know, one of the better quarterbacks in the country. And Drew Lock, he's a gunslinger. He throws the ball up and down the field and all around. It's their defense, you know, just can't keep opposing teams off the scoreboard, out of the end zone. But anyways, they got to play South Carolina. You know, Jake Bentley, another really good quarterback, and I'm giving this game to South Carolina, 5-4. Then they got to play Idaho. That's cupcake win guaranteed. Should have no problems here. I mean, you're in game 11 now. You know what your team is doing, what you got there. Makes them 6-4. Then they got to play Florida State at Florida State. I'm giving that game to Florida State. 6-6 season for Florida. Seven and 5. I was off by a game. 7-5 is where I got Florida going. That should be good for, you know, somewhere between second. It's somewhere between 2-4, 2-5 in the East, between second and fifth. Anyways, once again, all right, you Gator fans, share this video. Get all your friends out here. Let me see y'all in the comments. Let's do a little trash talking. Until next time, peace.